Good evening, children. So in this question, the ages in years of 10 doctors of a hospital are as follows. Okay. What is the age of the oldest doctor and that of the youngest doctor? Simple question. So the age of the oldest doctor is whatever. The age of the youngest doctor is. What is the range of the ages of the doctors? So how do you find range? Range is equal to maximum age minus minimum age. So you can customize the formula. You can, like change, you use some words in the formula relevant to the situation. So what is range in general? Maximum value minus minimum value. You can write that also. Okay, so range is equal to maximum value minus minimum value. You can also write for this situation, range is equal to maximum age minus minimum age. Okay. So this is simple, fine. So we'll not spend time on this one, right? Okay. Same thing here. The marks of 20 students of a class in a test of mathematics are as follows. So you can see the marks of 20 students out of how much is not given. So you don't have to worry about that. The marks of 20 students of a class. So you can see 20 numbers there. Okay, so 20 students, each one's score you can see. So one student has scored 4 marks, another student 6 marks. So like this, you have 20 numbers here showing the marks obtained by 20 students. Out of how much is not given. And we don't need that information also to answer these questions. So what are the highest marks, lowest marks, and the range of the data? All right. So here there is a slight variation. Now, the difference between this question and this question. So they're quite similar, no? See here we have the ages of 10 doctors. Ages of 10 doctors. You'll have to write the age of the oldest doctor, youngest doctor, and find the range of the ages. Similar question, no? 20 students, their marks, highest mark, lowest marks, and range. But what we need to understand is when the number of observations increase, like when they're large in number, like you have the marks of 30 students, 40 students, 100 students, 500 students, you need to tabulate the data. When mostly, for your standard, I can say if you have 10 numbers or less than 10 numbers, you can answer the questions as it is. But when you have more values, so here we have 20 values. When you have more values, and if you think the values are repeating, like how many times 4 is happening? 1, 2, 3 times. How many times 6 is happening? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So you can see that certain values are repeating. First thing is we have more values here. Meaning, how many observations we have here? 20 observations. Also, we note that some observations repeat themselves. So when you see in a situation like this, when you feel, oh, there are so many numbers and also there are numbers which repeat themselves, you must think of tabulating the data. That is having the first column which says marks, second column tally marks, and third column frequency. So when do we tabulate the data? Tabulating data meaning this is called raw data. These 20 numbers here are called raw data. These 20 numbers are called raw data. You can answer the questions using the raw data itself. Okay, it's not that you have to tabulate. It's not, we have done the tabulation part in one question earlier. See here, the length of carrots. We tabulated because how many carrots here? 30 carrots. 30 carrots. Okay, and then see 30 carrots, but we had only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers we had. We had only 15 centimeters, 18 centimeters, 20 centimeters, 21 and 22. So these values repeat themselves. So can you see the two things here? Number of observations is more, and also the observations repeat themselves. So when you see these two things, you must tabulate the data like this. So in this case, the first column heading is length of the carrots in centimeters. In this case, it will be marks. The first column heading will be marks. The second column heading will be tally marks. And the third column heading frequency. Here, length, tally marks, frequency, because the data is about the lengths of 30 carats. Here, the first column heading will be marks. Marks, then tally marks and frequency. So do we understand when to tabulate data? See, these questions can be answered without even tabulating. That's a different thing. You can answer these questions without tabulating the data. That's a different thing. But the need for tabulating arises when more values and there's repetition. Okay. So what do you say? Table showing the marks of. Yes, you should write the question. Now, first we'll do the table together. Okay, so table showing the marks of 20 students in maths. Table showing the marks of 20 students in maths. Okay. Okay. Then marks, tally marks, frequency. Correct? Okay, marks. Do we see one? One. Yes, there is one. What about two? Yes. What about three? Do you see all the numbers? Tell me, what are the numbers you see? 1, 2 is there? Then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 8 and 9. Yeah, you can write now along with me. So see how we're going to put the tally marks. What's the first value? 4. Correct? So please make a table neatly. So the first value is 4, so a tally mark against 4. Second value is 6, a tally mark against 6. Third value is 7. Then 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 2, 6, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 5, 1, 9, 6. 5, 1, 9, 6, 5, 8, 4, 6. 5, 8, 4, 6, 7. One, 3, 4, 7. 12, 16. Yeah, I think I'm right. Good evening, Tanya and Pranava.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Completed, children? Okay. So what is the highest frequency? Which is the highest frequency? 5 is the highest frequency and the corresponding value is 5. So what is the highest? Sorry, no, that's not the question. What's the highest marks in the class? What's the highest marks in the class? 9. What is the lowest marks in the
9.
class? 1. And what's the range? 8. 9 minus 1, 8. Range is maximum marks minus minimum marks or maximum value minus minimum value. 9 minus 1, 8. Done, children? Online, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So in case you join late and you're not able to finish it, take a screenshot.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. The value which is always there in the data is the value which is always there in the data is the answer is mode. Because what is mode? The value that has the highest frequency, or the value of the data that repeats most number of times. So mode will always be a value from the data itself. Mode, okay, now let's take an example. You have a question here, no? What is the mode of this data? What is the mode of this data? 3 and 5, huh? Okay, but 3 happens how many times? 2 times. 5 happens 2 times. 2 happens 3 times. So which is the mode of this data? 2. Why is 2 the mode? Because it has the highest frequency. Because it happens 3 times, most number of times in the data. So don't you see that? Don't you see that mode is a value of the data itself? What is a mode 2? And 2 is a value of the data. That's the question. The value which is always there in the data is the mode. Mode, the answer for mode is in the data itself. When you find mean, the answer need not be one of these numbers, because you will add all the observations and divide by the number of observations. How do you find mean? You will add all the observations and divide by the number of observations. That answer can be anything, no? The answer you get need not be one of the numbers in the data, correct? Similarly, median, we haven't learned how to find it. We'll be learning it. Similarly, median, it need not always be. It may or may not. Median, see, in this case, now supposing we have to find the median of 4, 1, 0, 10, and 12. So how do you find the median of the data? To find the median of the data, we need to arrange the data in the ascending or in the descending order. For the others, you don't have to arrange. To find mean or to find mode, you don't have to arrange the data. Okay. Arranging data in the ascending and ascending or descending order is called arranging the data in the form of an array. Arranging the data in the form of an array. Array means arranging the data in the ascending order or descending order. Okay, so to find mean or mode, you need not arrange the data in the form of an array. You don't have to do it. But to find median, you have to arrange the data in the ascending or descending order in the form of an array. So 0, 1, 4, 10, 12. Okay, this is the first step to find median. Then slash one number, slash the first number from the left, slash the first number from the right, slash the second number from the left, slash the second number from the right. Now we are left with 4. That's the median. I repeat, arrange the data in the ascending or descending order, any order. Then slash the first number from the left, slash the first number from the right, slash the second number from the left, second number from the right. This is the median, 1 minute. Okay, so supposing we have 2 numbers in the middle. No, if there are 2 numbers, 1 minute, okay. Now supposing there was one more number, for example, say like 9. Supposing there was also 9. Then how do you arrange the data? 0, 1, 4, 9, 10, 12. Correct? So now 0, 12, 1, 10. Now we have 2 numbers in the middle. And if you slash both of them, then there's nothing. So you cannot do that. So it is the mean of these 2 numbers. That means median in this case is the mean of these 2 numbers. How do you find the mean of these 2 numbers? 4 plus 9 by 2. If there's one number in the after slashing, from forwards and backwards, after slashing, if there's only one number left in the middle, that's the median. If there are two numbers left in the middle, add the two numbers and divide by 2. That is, find the mean of the two numbers. Add the two numbers and divide by 2. So 9 plus 2, 13. 13 by 2, 6.5. Now the median is 6.5. Is it a value of the data? No. Do you find 6.5 in the data? No. So median may be a value of the data when the number of observations are odd. When the number of observations, how many observations here? 5 observations. When you have 5 observations or odd number of observations, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 21, 51, 101. So you have odd number of observations. Then when you do that slashing, there'll be only one number left in the middle. But when you have even number of observations, like 10, 16, 24, 48, you have even number of observations. Then when you slash, you have two numbers in the middle. So then which is the median? Add the two numbers and divide by 2. That's the answer. That's the median. So in that case, median will not be a value of the data. But in this case, where the values are odd, where you have odd number of values, which is the median, 4. And 4 is a value of the data. Okay, so and what about range? Range also is maximum value minus minimum value. Now, no, the value maximum and minimum is there, but the range should be there. No. I'll just give a simple example. Now, when you take this data 8, 8, 8, 8, and 7, okay, we'll find the range for this data. Maximum value is 8, minimum value is 7. So the range is 1. Now, is 1 a part of the data? No. Sometimes the answer you get for range may be in the data, but when you say it is there, it should always be there. It should always be true. When you say true, it should always be true. If it's false even for one case, then it is false only. Okay, so the value which is always there in the data is range? No, not range. Okay, median, yes. If there are odd values, then the middlemost value is the median. It's there. But when you have two values in the middle, when the number of observations is even, then you'll have two values in the middle. Then you'll add that and divide by 2. That answer may not be, in fact, will not be a part of the data. So median also, no. Mean also same thing. Mode will always be a part of the data because whichever values, happening most number of times, that is only the mode, no calculation. You just look at the data, whichever happens most number of times, that's the mode. So the answer for this is mode. Got it? No, we'll just finish. I'll just tell you here. Next one, the mode of, this way, I think somebody already told the answer. What's the mode of this data? 2. Why? Because 2 happens 3 times, and that is the most number of times, right? So 3 is the mode. Then so the answer for this one is 2. Here it's mode. This one is 2. Okay. Out of 5 brands of chocolates in a shop, okay, there are 5 brands of chocolates in a shop. A boy has to purchase the brand which is liked by most children. Okay, the boy has to purchase the brand which is liked by most children. Okay, so what measure of central tendency? What are the 3 measures of central tendency? Mean, median, and mode are the 3 measures of central tendency. Mean, not range. Mean, median, and mode are the 3 measures of central tendency. Okay. What measure of central tendency would be most appropriate if the data is provided to him? Yeah, what's the answer? Mode, correct. Because liked by most children, that means mode. So here, the measure of central tendency that will be most appropriate is mode. sorry. The mode of a set of observations is the value which occurs most often, is central, is between maximum and minimum, none of these. Occurs most often, which occurs most often, whichever value, like happens very often. That is most number of times. Okay, not this one, not central, not between maximum and minimum. Okay. You have a question, you can ask me. You have a question? Anybody? Okay. For what value of P, the mode of the following data is 12? Yeah, I want the answer from you. What should be what should be the value of P so that the mode of this data is 12? You want 12 to be the mode of this data. I want 12 to be the mode of this data. Then what should be the value of P? Twelve, huh? Why?
12.
12. Why?
Because 15 comes 3 times, and if we put 12 in the place of P, 12 occurs 4 times, so it will be the mode.
Correct. Correct, Ovi and Tanya, correct. Yes. So as of now, now that we do not know the value of P. As of now, we do not know the value of P. So 12 happens 3 times. 15 also happens 3 times. What about the others? 11 only once. 18 2 times. 9 only once. 16, 17 all only once or twice. Which one is twice? 12 happens 2 times. Not 12, sorry. 18 happens 2 times. Now 12 and 15 happen 3 times. 12 and 15, they happen 3 times. So supposing P is not there. Now supposing that P values, no, P is not at all there. 12 3 times, 15 3 times. So the mode of that data will be 12 and 15. It's called a bimodal data. Bimodal. Bimodal data, the data that has two modes. Two numbers happen most number of times. So here, supposing P is not there at all, then 12 happens 3 times, 15 also happens 3 times. So the mode of the data will be 12 and 15. Now for P, if you put 12, what will happen? 12 happens 4 times now. So mode will now be only 12, not 15. Or if you put 15 for P, then 15 will happen 4 times. And 12 will happen 3 times. So if P takes the value 15, mode will be 15. If P takes the value 12, mode will be 12. So and they want the mode to be 12. So the value of P should be 12. Just take away P and just put 12 and check. Now which is the mode? 4 times. No, 12 happens 4 times. So that's the mode. So the value of P is 12. I'll share this image. Just leave some space for this because this will take about 15 minutes to write. So we'll do some. Just leave sufficient space for this one. I'll share the image on WhatsApp. You can complete this at home. Yeah, no, the options also. Yeah. There's also pretty simple, children. Match the observations given in column 1 with their mode in column 2. Just match with the mode. Correct? I'll do it for you. Tell me the mode, I'll do it for you. What's the mode for this one? -1. Next one. -3. -2. 3. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'll share this image. You just write out the statements and get it to the class tomorrow. We'll answer true or false tomorrow. Please write out these statements in your classwork at home. And if you can answer it, answer it. Okay. We'll discuss the answers tomorrow. Think about it. Okay. Think about it, meaning think and answer, I'm saying that. Think about it. Think about the statement, read the statement, think about the statement and answer it. We'll discuss tomorrow. Yeah. Answer all these questions now. I was out in a temple for a long time, so I'm continuously yawning. It was hot. I don't have to say it, which is hot. So I've been out in the sun for a long time, so I'm just not exactly tired, but I'm yawning. I'm sorry for that.
Ma'am, is the mode 3?
Yeah, mode is 3, correct. Finish this one. Do this. Is tomorrow holiday? Okay, then this one also, you need to tabulate. Take down the question. You have school, no? Half a full day. Take down the question. I'll tell you further what to do. Take down the question. I want you to tabulate the data and answer it. You understand? Yeah. Leave some space for the table. You can find the mode even without making the table, but I want you to prepare the table. Okay. I've also shared the question on WhatsApp. Yeah, write on the question. Yes. This we can answer. It's a simple thing. Dani, if you don't mind, can I just close the door? I didn't notice it at all. Thank you. Compute means find. Compute. Find. Oh.
Is the answer 4?
No. That's not. Yeah, let me see, Tanya. Yes. See, if the mode of the data 3, 5, 4, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, and X is 4. If the mode is 4, find the value of X. See here, if the mode of the data 3, 5, 4, all this and X is 4. If the mode is 4, take away all this and read. Now read.
Ma'am,
If
the answer is 4, ma'am.
Okay. If the mode of the data is 4, so what do you say? Yeah, now X will be 4. That's what I'm telling you. 1 minute. See here. That's what. No, that means we haven't understood the question. Wait. Don't now read the question. I'm saying if the mode of the data, this is the data. See here. If the mode of the data, what is this from here to here? This is the data. This is the data from here to here. This is the data. Now don't read what is in the bracket. Read without, like considering what is in the bracket. If the mode of the data, is 4, if the mode of the data is 4, that means the mode is 4. And what are the values in the data? 3, 5, 4, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, and X. These are the values in the data. Yeah. There is a question, understood? If the mode of the data is 4, don't read the bracket. If the mode, don't read all this. If the mode of the data is 4, So mode is 4. What should be the value of x? 4. The value of x should be 4 because now 3 happens 3 times and 4 also happens 3 times. Both 3 and 4 happens 3 times, but you want 4 to be the mode. That means 4 should happen at least one more time. So x should be 4. The value of x is 4. Yeah, now finish it, please. So arrange the data in the ascending order. Arranging the data in the ascending order. So what first? How many 8s? 3 8s, no? Then how many 16s? 1, 2, 3 16s. Correct? And then how many 19s? 1, 2, 3 19s. So I'm just checking. 1, 2, 3 8s. 1, 2, oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3 16s. 1, 2, 3 19s. Yeah. 3 8s, 3 16s, and 3 19s. The median weight is. So arrange the data in the ascending order. That's what, see, arranging the data in the ascending order we have. I've arranged the data in the ascending order. Okay, what's the value of n? 9. How many values are here? 9 values. The value of n is 9. Now, actually, we know the median. See, like this. Cancel 8, 19, 8, 19, 8, 19, 16, 16. So what's the median? 16 is a median. But this is just for us. If it is for 1 mark, you can just do this and write the answer. If it's MCQ, multiple choice questions, then you can just do it like this and give the answer. But when it's given as a question like this also here also you have 4 options. I'm just telling you, if it is not a multiple choice question, then you have to show the steps. So the steps will be like this. Huh? The number of how many values are there in the data? 9 values, right? So 9. I'm saying if it is an MCQ, here, yeah, it is an MCQ. We have 4 options and we have to select the correct option. If it's an MCQ, you can just do the slashing and get the answer. But if it is for 2 marks, then you have to show the steps, right? So this is what you should do. N is equal to 9. That is, it's odd. Then the formula for median is equal to n plus 1 by 2th observation. Median is equal to n plus 1 by 2th observation. So it is 9 plus 1 by 2th observation. What is 9 plus 1? 10 by 2. 2th observation. That's equal to the 5th observation. 5th observation. So which is the 5th observation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, median is equal to 60. We have to, formula to find median. For mean, what's the formula? Sum of all the observations by number of observations. Mode, no formula. Whichever value comes most number of times, that is the mode. For median, we have two formulae. One when n is even, and other when n is odd. See, you can always find median by slashing the numbers. First number from the left, first from the right, you can keep doing that. And if one number is left in the middle, that's the median. If two numbers are left in the middle, add the two numbers and divide by 2, that's the median. So we know how to find the median. But if it is not for 1 mark, if it's for 2 marks, then you'll have to show some steps, right? This is what you need to work. So when n is odd, very important is arranging the data in the ascending or descending order. That's very important for median. As it is, you should not find. Arrange the data in the ascending or descending order. So that's what we do first. Then how many values are there? 9 values. So n is 9. There are 9 values. So n is 9. Now, if the value of n is odd, then the formula is n plus 1 by 2th observation. That is 9 plus 1 by 2th observation. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 by 2th observation, which is the 5th observation. 10 by 2 is 5. If it is this one, ah, no. When n is even, formula is different. This is not the formula. This is only when it's odd. When n, I'm going to tell you that's next. Yes, I'm going to tell you that. So the median is the 5th observation, which is 16. All right. Okay. Now in the next question, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No problem. Yeah, now do this. Complete the first one and work the second one by yourself. Done, children? Okay. You can also do the next one.
For the second one, the answer is coming as 102, but there is no 102 in the option.
There is, then how did you get it as 102? Oh, in the options. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. A, B, C, D, you don't have 102, is it? Did you arrange the numbers in the ascending order, Tanya?
No, ma'am, I have to do that. I forgot that step.
Oh, yeah. Please arrange the numbers in the ascending order. That's very important. To find median, we have to arrange the numbers in the ascending order or descending order. No, this time. 2 marks time.
Ma'am, 102 is only coming.
Okay. I'll see. Yeah. Yeah, once again. Finished? Yeah, I'm going to work it now. What are the numbers? Yeah, 75.
94.
75, 75. 94. 96. 98. 100. 102. 180. 200. 270. So 98, 75, 96, 180, 75, 96, 180, 180, 270, 102, 270, 102, 9400, 9400, 610, 200. Wait, listen something. 98, 75, 96, 98, 75, 96, 108, 270, 102, 108, 108. Oh, my 180, 180, 270, 270 and 102, 102, 9400, 610, 9400, 610, 275, correct? Correct? Yeah. So what is that? So these are the numbers in the arrange. This is how the numbers look when they are arranged in the ascending order. So what's the value of n? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
11. So median is equal to n plus 1 by 2th observation. So that is 11 plus 1 by 2 observation. That is a 12 by 2th observation. 12 by 2th observation. So that is the 6th observation. 6th observation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 100, no? 100 illiyanga? Okay. Correct. Therefore, median is equal to 100. Am I right, Tanya?
Ma'am, actually, I have went wrong in writing the ascending order. I forgot to write the 75 twice. So
Then
that's
you would have got n as 10, right?
no, ma'am. I have wrote the question correctly, ma'am. But while writing the ascending order, I wrote.
So you counted the numbers from the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Correct. So to find median, we have to arrange the numbers in the ascending order or descending order. Then find the value of n. Count. That's the value of n. If it is odd, n is odd, right? If it's odd, this is the formula. N plus 1 by 2th observation. So 11 plus 1 by 2th observation. 12th observation. 6th observation. 12 by 2 is 6. 6th observation. And which is the 6th observation from the beginning? 100. So the median is 100. 6 is not median. The 6th observation. So I'm seeing if you have a question like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why only? Okay, I'll give you the formula. Don't worry. Yeah, so when n is even, when n is even, median is equal to n by 2th observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation divided by 2. N by 2th observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation by 2. So supposing it is 10, you should arrange the data in the ascending order. So supposing n is 10, 10 by 2th observation, that means 10 by 2 is 5, 5th observation, plus 10 by 2, 5, plus 1, 6. So 6th observation, 5th observation plus the 6th observation by 2. Not 5 plus 6 by 2, 5th observation, go to the data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, write that, plus 6th observation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, write that, add and divide by 2. That's the median. N by 2th observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation by 2. So if n is 20, 20 by 2th observation, 20 by 2, 10th observation, plus 20 by 2 plus 1, 20 by 2 is 10, 10 plus 1, 11, 11th observation, 10th observation plus 11th observation by 2. Okay, write down. This is the formula when n is even. Just say note and write down, note. There only, continue, don't write it behind. Finished? Is it over? Yeah. Answer these statements. Write down all the 3 statements and answer if they are true or false. I'll just come back in 5 minutes. Yeah. The measures of central tendency may not lie between the maximum and minimum values of the data. See, so from the set of data, you have one value, which is the maximum value. There is another value, which is the minimum value. The statement is there any measure of central tendency? That is, can the mean, median, or mode lie outside this boundary is the question, is the statement. What are the measures of central tendency? Mean, median, and mode. So the statement is asking you if the value of mean, median, or mode may not lie between the maximum and minimum value. That means, can the mean, median, or mode lie outside the maximum value and the minimum value? Is what the statement is talking about. So when we take mode, it is a value of the data. When you take median, middlemost values, we add and divide by 2, or it is the value in the data itself. So that also will be between the maximum and minimum value. And mean, it's the sum of all the observations by number of observations. And that answer will be between the maximum and minimum value. See, what is maximum value? The highest value of the data. Minimum value, the smallest value of the data. So when you add all the observations and divide by the number of observations, you will observe that the mean will always be within that range. Within the range meaning it will be within the maximum value and minimum value. Okay, let me tell you the correct statement. All the measures of central tendency, mean, median, and mode, okay, they'll all lie within the range, that is within the maximum value and the minimum value. All these three answers, mean, median, and mode, will lie between the maximum value and the minimum value. Suppose the maximum value is say 7 and the minimum value minimum value is 7 and the maximum value is 20. Mean, median, mode, everything will lie. It can be anything between them. But when you take mode, it can be 7 or it can be 20. Because it depends, whichever repeats. See, supposing 7 happens most number of times, then it's not between. It is the minimum value. Or if 20 is the mode, when will 20 be the mode? When 20 happens most number of times. If 20 happens most number of times, then 20 is the mode. If 7 happens most number of times, then 7 is the mode. See, I'm saying we are considering the situation where 7 is the minimum value and 20 is the maximum value. Now, this maximum value 20 can be the mode if that happens many times or the most number of times. 7 also can be the mode if that happens most number of times. So mode can be the minimum value or the maximum value or anything between that. Median will always be between the minimum and maximum value, because you'll be slashing like this, you'll be slashing and some two numbers you'll have here, you'll add and divide by 2, or that number which is here only is the median. So it will be within the maximum and minimum value. Mean also, you'll have to find the sum of all the observations and divide by the number of observations. That also will be between the maximum value and the minimum value. Now, there are exceptions. So now, supposing, exceptions are like, now supposing we have a data where all the values are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. There's a data like this. So now what I'm trying to say is, I'm giving you all the situations. So now supposing there's a data like this. What's the mean? 188. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this right? Okay, so what is it? 48 by 6. And what is it? 8 itself. Now, what's the maximum value of this data? 8. What's the minimum value of this data? 8. Now, what are we getting as mean? The maximum value itself. Or see, the maximum value is the minimum value also here. But what is the statement? The measures of central tendency may not lie between the maximum and minimum values of the data. So that word between there, can you see? Between. May not lie between the maximum and minimum value. So in this case, and this case I told you also, where where the smallest value, minimum value is 7 and the maximum value is 20. Here also the mode can be 20 or the mode can be 7. So it's not, the mode is not between the maximum and minimum value. Here also you can see the value of mean is not between. It is the maximum value itself. Between means what? Between. It is not minimum value, it is not maximum value, it's between that. But here you see, no, in this case, the mode can be 20 itself or 7 itself. Here also, see the mean is 8, which is the maximum value. So there are situations where, central tendency may not lie between the maximum and minimum values. And there are situations, so it depends on the data. For a particular data, mean, median, mode all may lie between the maximum and minimum value. But for a particular data, mean and median may lie between, but mode will not lie. So it depends on the data. Now tell me if this statement is true or false. Now tell me if the statement is true or false. Because they're asking may not lie. See, I'll give you an example. See, what is mode for this data? 7. What's the maximum and minimum value? 7 and 21. Does 7 lie between 7 and 21? No, it's not between. It's 7 itself. No, it's not between. In this example, the mode is 7. But when we talk about values between this is the minimum value, this is the maximum value. And between means it should be more than 7 but less than 21. That is what is between. Between means more than 7 but less than 21. That's between. But mode is 7 itself. Yes or no? Yeah. So the measures of the central tendency may not lie between the maximum and minimum values of the data. True. True. We may not get the same value for median and mode.
True.
Yeah, we may not get. True. We may not get. Mean, median, mode, all the three, we may get different values. Okay. The median of odd number of observations may or may not be from the data. Yeah. If n is odd, see if n is odd, what do we see? If n is odd, 11. N is 11. Which is the median? The sixth observation itself is the median. 100 is the median. When n is odd, the median is always an observation from the data. See what is given here. N is 11. It's odd. Which is the median? The sixth observation is the median. That is 100. And what is 100? It is the value of the data itself. The median of odd number of observations may or may not be from the given data? False. It's always from the given data because when n is odd, median will be like the third observation or fourth observation or fifth observation, sixth observation. It will be a value of the data. Correct? Okay. Yeah. So take down all these questions. Take down all these questions. This is question number. In question number 3, you have these questions. Question number 4. Yeah, these are only 2 questions. We have in question number 3 and 4, we have a few sub questions. One minute, I'll just send this image and come back to the earlier slide. Hmm. Yeah, children, finished. Ilma, answer the questions. Yeah. Okay, okay. I'm not helping you all in any of the questions here. You should answer this for yourself. Yeah. Which one? Find the median of the first 5 consecutive odd numbers. So which are the first 5 consecutive odd numbers? 9. That's all. 1, 3, 5. Yes. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are the first 5 consecutive odd numbers. Okay. So Tanya and Pranava, have you taken these questions? I've also shared the image on WhatsApp.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So children who are here in the physical class will stay back. Not stay back actually. You have class till 7:30, right? So I have a class now at 7:15. So I'm just about to start that class. So children here will, like continue with their work till 7:30 and wind up at 7:30. Now, since you people are online and I need to start the next meeting, you have to leave the meeting. Okay, and finish the work. Please go on till 7:30. Finish your work. Finish this one. I think you can finish this. Finish answering question number 3 by 7:30. In another 15 minutes, you can finish it, right? So yeah. So finish it and then you can stop. All right. All right, Pranava and Tanya. Thank you. That's
Yes,
it for
ma'am.
today's session. Yeah, thank you. You may leave the call.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.